So today, a new day, a new guest. We have Pratik with us, who has 18 years of experience as a leader focused on global product management, including digital transformation. He has been influential in the success of high percentage of revenue growth for a lot of companies that he's worked with, and we will ask him about his secret behind this. Let's welcome Pratik on 10 Minutes of Hiding Wisdom, where he will tell us about where he's currently working, whether the company that he's working with is hiding, and what are his keys of success. Hi Pratik, how are you doing today?
Good. Thanks for having me on this podcast.
Of course. So, Pratik, can you tell us about where you're currently working, what your role is within the company?
Yes, so I'm currently working at CBRE, which is the world's largest commercial real estate services company. And I'm really helping use digital technologies to either differentiate ourselves in the market as well as drive down cost efficiencies using data, artificial intelligence, automation, etc. So I lead the product management practice for our largest line of business, which is focused on large occupier clients. And in this role, I do have tons of product leaders, product managers, user experience designers that report up to me. So I'm being
Okay.
held responsible for this $14 billion line of business, digital
Wow,
product, and I
that's
do run
amazing.
a P&L as well at CBRE.
That's amazing. And I'm curious because product designing, heading a product team specifically involves a lot of ideation, iteration, getting ideas. So can you maybe walk us through your process when you're actually presented with something? How do you make sure that okay, this is something that you want to go ahead with? Just curious to understand the rationale behind such steps.
No, great question. And again, being part of CBRE, which already has lots of clients, there is no dearth of good ideas. And I would say many of them come organically from our customers, our account teams, the service technicians that are working for our customers as well. So the best way I've seen, manage this idea funnel or innovation is to really try out new concepts and what I call as fail fast, fail forward, which is, will this work in this kind of a setting? And then really going through a rigorous prioritization exercise, using various cost benefit trade-off measures so that, you're working on the most important things. So we have developed this practice of, let the accounts innovate, keeping in mind the central digital and technology teams, the product teams. But then if this innovation is proved successful, how do we scale it up? And that is the time we get involved with trying to really understand how can we make this from a one account innovation into a multi-account product. And I've done that successfully with Host, which is a workplace experience product. Like how do we take it to market in the right way and almost achieve a turnaround where it was, I would say, a flagging product with one customer to now about 30 customers that are using our product.
Oh wow, that sounds amazing. And I'd be curious to know, Pratik, pro- according to you, because you're working for a $1 billion company, you're managing a team of wonderful product individuals. I'd like to hear according to you, what makes a product manager specifically successful in the industry when it comes to standing out amongst other product managers out there.
Yeah. So I think I'll first focus on just like we have success criteria for a product. I kind of measure the product manager's success based on the success of the product. And the reason I say that it's not a job where you come in the morning, you start coding like an engineer, and you pack your day when you submit your code, right? There's a lot of various people in the organization that you'll have to influence. Many of them don't report to you, are in completely different orgs like sales, marketing, finance. So the success of a product person depends on the success of their product and what objectives they have set out, right, for their product as well. Like maybe uh, monthly users, maybe monthly active users, adoption, engagement rates. But the soft skills that I really look for, right, which make typically a great product manager are empathy with your users. So are you able to live the pain that the users are going through on a day-to-day basis? Then it's definitely superior listening skills because many times you have to probe or truly find out the underlying pain point. It's not about just taking your customers or your users, feedback on face value. And then also about superior communications, which is, are you keeping all your stakeholders engaged? Are you talking, in the same day with your executives, your developers, your salespeople, and explaining the product idea or the product that you're taking to market in the language that these people understand. So communication becomes a big key in this role.
That makes sense. I think you definitely need to understand what your customers are going through at the end of the day because they're the ones that use the product. And if you can't understand what they're going through, the product that you will create will not actually cater to someone. So the product market fit is something that's very important that a lot of people actually tend to underestimate. And Pratik, because your company is growing, I'd love to hear what kind of positions are open in your company to see if we could, if candidates could apply to your company.
Yes, absolutely. So, yes, we are looking for product management leaders. We are looking for product managers, across different levels in the company. We are also looking for user experience designers, and they vary based on, user researchers, interaction designers, as well as visual designers. So definitely we are growing the product teams here at CBRE. And yes, would love to, welcome any opportunities for a conversation to learn more about the
Of
individual
course.
as well as inform them what CBRE brings to the table.
That makes sense. And um, because the pandemic has changed the way companies hire, Pratik, are you just hiring within the US or are you open to global hiring as well?
I am open to global hiring as well. And yes, definitely there are teams. So CBRE has always followed a distributed development model. So we do have development centers all across the globe. In fact, I do have teams in multiple time zones, multiple countries. So definitely global people are welcome. And but the leadership is based in Dallas, so that is where we have our hub and the core members of our team as well.
Okay, sounds good. Well, Pratik, thank you so much for coming on the show. We like to keep things short. Our time is up, but it was an absolute pleasure learning about you, your experience, where you're currently working, and what it takes for an individual to be a good product leader. I wish you all the more success, and I hope your company continues to grow.
So thank you very much, Meenal, for having me, and best of luck to you as well.